in Hockenheim ganz herzlich willkommen. Ich wünsche allen Zuschauern ein spannendes Rennen. Der Grand Prix von Deutschland ist damit...
Yeah, I think lots of happenings were throughout the race, and was interested to see Gerhard doing such a good start, and then I was able to take him on the first straight. We had more power than him, Then I was leading the race, controlling it, doing my own race and being able to stay ahead. And I came to the pits very confident that I would go back as long as I had a normal pit stop, go back on the lead, but then something unexpected happened with the right rear tire. Originally all the four wheels were changed properly and the car was back on the ground, just about going. They decided to jack up the car again and get the rear tire out and check something there and then back again and down and then go. So I knew as I was going down the pit lane, I looked here in between the arm because I saw Alain going by. I said, okay, I'll be behind him. It's a different challenge now. I have to fight from the back instead from the front. So I have to keep cool and go as fast as I can. Wait for the back markers. They always play some role in the race. But today the back markers were bad for me, good for him. He caught most of them on the straight. So he had more speed on the straight and also took them, gaining time instead of losing. And I lost a lot of time with them. I caught all of them into the infield. But that's part of the race. So I was unlucky on that score. On the other hand, once we lost some of the cars on the circuit and we were running on our own, I started to catch Alain a little bit. And I was just over a second behind him when he eventually missed a gear or he had a problem with the gearbox, I don't know. So 3 laps to go. Difficult to say I could do or not. I don't think it's fair to say yes I would do. But you have to wait and see the end. And I won. That's what it matters. I think after the whole bad running I had, it's a fair way to put things back in fair and square.
Alain, what happened 2 laps from the end?
I lost the top gear in the straight and I lost the race at the same time. Did not lose 6 points, so I was quite happy to find all the gears to finish the race, but I could not compete without top gear for sure.
Do you think you had him beat?
I was leading and I saw behind Ayrton the first part of the race that it was easier to be on front than behind, because behind you always lose a little bit of downforce and it's a bit easier to be well behind, but to overtake it's difficult, I think, even if you are a little bit quicker in the straight. I think I was in a good position.
Very disappointed then?
I'm disappointed for sure, because thinking about the championship, that would have been a good break. But we did a very, very good race and very competitive, very quick. One of the best we've never done, even last year and also beginning of the year, because it was a big fight. We were very close, and that's part of the game. Ayrton had some problems in Phoenix and Montreal, and I had some problems today.
Nigel, you were right up with the McLarens during the opening stages. What happened?
I think the only reason for that really is because they were taking it easy. Gerhard, as you could see probably from the camera on my car, was pushing very hard, and I was sitting and pushing quite hard myself. But then as the race progressed, the McLaren started to edge away, and then when we all stopped for tyres, obviously they were, I think, at least 1 second or more faster a lap.
So how do you feel about third place then?
I'm very happy for Ferrari, because the thing is the car is reliable now, the gearbox is working, we have another 4 points. It's just that they have a significant advantage that makes us we'll have to work even harder with the Ferrari.
Is there anything you can do?
Yeah, I think we've got to be realistic, and here in Hockenheim was a perfect circuit for McLaren Honda. Long straights, chicanes, accelerating from the chicanes. The circuit was perfect for the whole car and the engine, and I think for the next race in Hungary it'll be closer again.